Morning friends. In the few lectures we started design of the belt drives, but one derivation means one part that is remains above the theoretical parts above the belt drives, that is the analysis about the belt tensions that was remains. So that's why today I first take that what is the belt tensions in the belt and why this T1 minus m v squares divided by T2 m v squares equal to e to the power mu theta or alpha, that is to be considered. So that is the as per the considerations about the centrifugal tension. So that's why today we will see first analysis of belt tension. In the last lectures we studied two problems related with the flat belt drives, that is open belt drives and cross belt drives. In that drives we consider T1 divided by T1 minus mv squares divided by T2 mv squares e to the power mu theta, or this is the wrap angle. So this mv squares, this is nothing but the centrifugal tensions, because due to the running up of the any belts, suppose this is drive pulley and this is driven pulley. So driven pulley is having diameters larger. So because of the speed up of the when this speed is greater than the 5 meter or 10 meter per second, so that's why during that effect of the centrifugal tension that is to be considered. So here because of the centrifugal tensions, this is alpha s is the wrap angle and this is smaller pulley and this is larger pulley, and these angles because of the here due to centrifugal tensions is Tc, and this angle is the total phi. So that's why this is phi divided by 2. This is also phi divided by 2. So this angle is the phi total angle, and this is because of the centrifugal tensions. So Tc equal to centrifugal tensions equal to, so this is related with the speed up of the belt. So when the velocity is greater than 10 meter per second, so that times you cannot neglect the centrifugal tensions, and if the this velocity of the belt is less than 10 meter per second, so that times you can use directly these relations e to the power mu alpha. So this is without centrifugal tensions, this is without considerations of centrifugal. You can say this is also force also. So this Tc is the centrifugal force. In sum of book, this is Tc or this is Pc equal to centrifugal force equal to, this is considered notations Pc, or because we are considering that notations that is for tension. Suppose this is rotating likewise, so that's why this is T1, this side is the T1 and this is because this is pickup side and this is releasing side, so that's why this is T2. So try to understand why this is T1 because this is pickup during the running condition, so that's why this is tension side and this is slack side. So this is without considerations about the shear force. Or this is suppose T1 is the tension in tight side and T2 is the tension in slack side. So the belt releasing side means this is the slack side. M is the mass of belt. This is 1 meter. V is the belt velocity. And this is meter per second, and this is in Newton. So in this case, T1 equal to mv squares divided by T2 equal to mv squares e to the power mu alpha s. So by using this formula, we can calculate, and the power equal to T1 minus T2 into V divided by 1000, and this maximum tensions equal to, and this is area width into thickness multiplied by this is permissible stress in Newton per mm squares, and B is breadth or width and T is thickness. So that's why here what is the relations now? So this is the maximum tension. So maximum tension or T1s equal to maximum tensions minus mv squares. And this is TC or PC, TC or PC. Now T1 equal to T max mv squares. You can use this relation. And the power transmitted equal to power transmitted equal to this equation, right? Now T max equal to or TC equal to mv squares. So that's why V equal to, and the power transmitted is maximum. So this is the conditions. T max equal to or P max equal to, this is 3 times TC. This is the conditions. So try to understand this. This is the condition. Now P max equal to, so this 3 into mv squares or V equal to under root P max divided by 3m. So So this is the maximum velocity of belt for maximum power transmissions. Now similarly means you can elaborate by these relations. T max equal to 3 Tc Now by using this value, T1 equal to T max minus mv square. So this is nothing but, this is 3 Tc minus, this is nothing but, this is also Tc. So that's why T1 equal to Tc. So this is for maximum, this is the condition. This is condition for maximum power transmission. So by using this data, we will see some of the problems related with the design. So this is if the velocity of the belt is greater than 10 meter per second. So that's why you can consider this T1 minus mv squares divided by T2. Otherwise, if the belt velocity is less than 10 meter per seconds, so you can neglect and directly you can use this formula T1 divided by T2 to the power mu into alpha. So this is the coefficient of the frictions and this is the wrap angle of the smaller pulley or larger pulley, and this is for a smaller pulley for flat belt and larger pulley for you can say for cross belt drives. So please note down today's first problems related with this formulas for design of the V belt. So after completion of this class, we can start design of the V belt drives. So please note down this first problem. So this is required for data. Two parallel shafts whose center line are 4.8 meter apart are connected by an open belt drive the diameter of this larger pulley or the diameter of the larger pulley is 1.5 meter and that of smaller pulley is 500 mm. So means here velocity ratio equal to 1:3. or this is 1 meter given. The speed ratio 1.5. The initial tension in the belt when stationary is 3 kilonewton. So we'll discuss what is mean about the initial tension. The mass of belt is 1.5 kg per meter length. The coefficient of the friction, between pulley and belt is 0.3. Taking centrifugal tension into account, calculate the power transmitted when smaller pulley rotates at 400 RPM. So this RPM is given 400. So this is only power is to be calculated. So no necessary to extract data. So first we'll see RPM of this N1 equal to 400. So that's why N2 equal to 400 divided by, because this velocity ratio is 1.5, that's why divided by 1.5. divided by 1.5 equal to 266.66 RPM. So here initial, what is mean about the initial tension? Initial tensions means during the mounting above the V belt. So mounting above the V belt or flat belts. So after mounting, initial tension, so the center distance between the two pulleys, that is to be increased. So because of that is increased for 1 meters, minimum 100 mm, means for 1 meter above if the total pitch length above the belt. So what may be the pitch length? So that first mark according to the means that may be 100 mm. So 100 mm is 10% above that initial tension is to be applied. Suppose you mark 100 mm or you marked 500 mm. So 50 mm that tension means that length is to be increased. So tension is applied. So that tension is equal to TC equal to relation, because when the initial tension is applied, so initial tension is equal to, this is initial tension. So before running above the belt, because in the means freely you can mount the belt, after that tension is to be applied. So that's why there is no any slippage above the belt. So here's relations T0 equal to T1 plus T2 plus I think this is TC, 2TC, right, divided by 2. So this is the relations for initial tension. So that's why TC equal to mv squares, m equal to 1.5, v equal to, so velocity of the belt, so that is not given. So v equal to, you can calculate by using formula pi 1 d1 into n1 divided by 60,000. So v equal to pi into diameters 0. This is 1 meter multiplied by 400 because we are considering this is meter, so no necessary to divide by 60,000, only 60. (400) multiplied by 5 divided by 60, 20.94. This is meter per second. So that's why TC equal to mv squares, TC equal to 1.5, 20.94 bracket square, TC equal to, this is 658 Newton. So that's why this is 3000 equal to T1 plus T2 into 658 divided by 2. So this is 6000 T1 plus T2 plus multiplied by 2, 131.6, or T1 plus T2 equal to 6000 4684, or T1, this is equal to relation, right? This is one relations. Another relations you can use here, that is T1 divided by T2 mv squares e to the power mu alpha. So that's why mv squares equal to TC equal to, you know, already calculate TC equal to 658 Newton. Right. Now this is equal to mv square. Now alpha equal to 180, because this is open belt drive, 4.8 meter open belt drive. So that's why 2 sin inverse capital D small d divided by 2c. (180 minus 2 sin inverse capital D equal to 1.5 minus 1 divided by center distance. How much center distance? This is 4.8 multiplied by 4.8. 0.5 divided by 2. 0.5 divided by 2 divided by 4.8, inverse of sine multiplied by 2. So this is equal to 3.037 radian. Now T1 minus 658 divided by T2, 658 e to the power coefficient of the frictions. This is 0.3 raised to 3.037. So that's why this right hand side T1 minus 658 T2 658. So here's this is one equation, and now we are getting this is second equation. 1 multiplied by 0.3 0.9112 2.4837 2.487. So that's why T1 minus 658 multiplied by 2.487 T2 minus 658 1636 or 37. Now take this term T1 minus 2.487 T2 equal to, or by taking these terms in the one 637 equal to 0. T1 978 979. Suppose this is equal to 0, and this is another equation. This is first equation. Now by putting value of T1 in this is second equation, in equation 2. So T1 equal to 4684 minus T2 2.487 T2 equal to 0. Three 3705 equal to, this is 3.487 T2. Now divided by 3.487. So T2 equal to 1062 Newton, and T1 equal to 4684 minus 1062. This is equal to 3622 Newton, and T2 equal to 1062 Newton. So this is tensions in the tight side and tensions in the slack side. Now what is to be calculated? Calculate the power transmitted. So power transmitted equal to, what is formula? T1 minus T2 into V divided by 1000. So this you will get in terms of the kilowatt. So 3622 minus 1062 multiplied by V equal to 20.94 divided by 1000, and this is you will get in terms of kilowatt. .94 divided by 1000. So this is power transmitting capacity of this gear drive is 53.59, means approximately 54 kilowatt. So this is the power transmitting capacity. So my answers is, so what we did mistake, 658. .58 this minus, right. So our means what we did, that is correct. So this is the power transmitting capacity of this is 54 kilowatt. This is correct. Now we'll see the next problems. So this is as per the considerations above the slippage. Here slippage above the V belt is given. So as per the considerations about the slippage, we have to calculate the power transmitting capacity of the clutch, or power transmitting capacity of the belt. So please note down today's second problem. A flat belt, a flat belt 100 mm wide, 100 mm wide. So in this problems, dimensions of the belt is given, and 10 mm thick and 10 mm thick. is transmitting is a transmitting power at 1 meter per minute. So 1 meter per minute, and we request this is meter per second. So this is 1000 meter per minute. The net driving tension is the net driving tension is, so this is important, the net driving tension means this is T1 minus T2 is 1.8 times the tensions on the tension on the slack side, on the slack side. If the safe permissible stress on the belt, if the safe permissible tension permissible stress in the belt is 1.8 Newton per mm squares. Calculate the power that can be transmitted at this speed. Assume density of leather belt is 1000 kg per meter cube. This is the density given. Calculate the absolute power, absolute maximum power means maximum power means we have to calculate V max power that can be transmitted by this belt and the speed at which this can be transmitted. Solution. 100 mm wide, this net tension means T1 minus T2 equal to 1/8 times T2. So this is 1/8 times than the tensions in the slack side. So that's why T1 equal to 2.8 times T2. This is one relation. Next, as you knows, T1 minus mv squares divided by T2 mv square equal to e to the power mu alpha. The coefficient of the frictions is not given. This is one relation, this two unknown. A flat bed 100 mm wide. So 100 mm wide means first we'll calculate mass. So mass of 1 meter equal to volumes multiplied by density for 1 meter. 1 equal to 1 meter length into area multiplied by density. Length equal to, this is 1 meter, area of cross sections 100 mm, then this is 0.1 and this is 0.1 into 1000. So that's why this is length equal to 1 kg per meter. This is one relation. Next, here permissible stress in the belt is 1.8 Newton. Stress equal to, so this is relation T1 divided by this is T max, maximum tension divided by area. So the stress equal to 1.8. 1.8. So this T max 10 mm and this is 100 mm. So 1000. So maximum tensions equal to 180 Newton. Right? So this is the maximum tension which is allowed, and T1. So this is the actually capacity, maximum capacity of the belt. But this T1 tensions in the right side, that is less than. So what is the relations that T max equal to? Okay. So by using T max equal to maximum tension is 1800 Newton. So what relations we can use? Okay. So T max equal to T1 minus mv square. This is the relation. V equal to, so this V equal to, this is given 1000. So V equal to 1000 per divided by 60 equal to 1000 divided by 60. This is 16.66 meter per second. Now you can calculate this T1 equal to Tmax equal to 1800 T1 m equal to 1, and this is 16.66 square. So T1 equal to okay. So this is not the relation. This is T1 equal to Tmax. T1 equal to this is Tmax. So 1800 minus 16.66 square. T1 equal to what? This is equal to 22 Newton. Now T1 equal to 2.8 times T2. So that's why 2.8 times T2 equal to 1522 divided by 2.8. So this is equal to 543.65 Newton. Now power, this is calculate the power can be transmitted. Power equal to formula T1 minus T2 into V divided by 1000. 15 minus 543.63 into 16.66 divided by 1000, power equal to in kilowatt. And 522 minus 543.63.66 divided by 1000. 16.29 kilowatt. This is the power. So second bit is the calculate the absolute maximum power that can be transmitted by the belt. So that maximum power, so that should be greater than this power. So second bit. Now what is relations? T max equal to 3 times Tc. So this is 1800 equal to 3 Tc, means Tc equal to 600 Newton. So that's why T1 equal to Tmax minus Tc. So T1 equal to this is 1200 Newton, and by using these relations T1 minus T2 equal to 1.8 times T2. So that's why 2.8 T2 equal to 1200. T2 equal to 1200 this is equal to 428.57 Newton. Right? So that's why power can be transmitted equal to absolute power. So this is power absolute equal no. So again V max. So I think first we have to calculate V max. Because here this is T1 minus T2 into Vmax. So Vmax equal to a relation Tmax equal to 3 times Tc, or Tmax equal to 1800 3 into m v square, or Vmax equal to under root 1800 divided by 3. Right? Right. Because this m equal to 1, Vmax equal to 600 or under root 600, 24.49 meter per second. Right? So that's why power absolute equal to T1 equal to 1200 minus 428.57, 24.49, and divided by 1000. And this is equal to absolute power transmitted 18.89 kilowatts. So this is greater than this 16.29. So this is the as per the considerations of the, because here we are applied only T1 is the tensions. So according to that, power transmitting capacity of that belt equal to 16.9. This is the maximum power transmission capacity, that is equal to 18.89. So due to limitations of the time, today I stop here and we will continue remaining portions means design of the V belt drives in the next class. Thank you.